Take Sharp and Shapiro. So glad you could join us on a Monday. I hope you don't have a case of the Monday. Sorry, that's from one of my favorite movies, Office Space. Anyway, people are like, well, what movie is that? Anyway, quick reminder, tomorrow, presidential candidate, Democratic presidential candidate Seth Moulton will be joining us in studio from 6 to 7. That's going to be a lot of fun. Also, Warren Ligari, he is pretty much the founder of the NBA Summer League. He is the reason why the NBA Summer League is in Las Vegas. He is going to join us in studio. You're not going to believe how many tickets they've sold, folks. It's crazy. But this is going to be a lot of fun here. So this segment, of course, is sponsored by John Brookhagen, our friends at the Infinity, the Math Institute. And I said, you know what? Or actually, he came to me with this idea. He said, you know what? I got all these really smart students. I want to make you sound dumb on the radio. I said, sure, I'm all for it. I said, all right, let's do something called, are you smarter than a CCSD student? Now, the only problem is, and I had to clear it up with the judge, I'm not allowed within 100 feet of a school. Your parents are here. I hope that's okay. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm sorry. I make bad jokes. So this is going to be a lot of fun. First
that was
of all,
the worst joke
It was
ever.
horrible. John, first of all, thank you for being here, sir. How are you?
Talking great. I love you guys having me all the time. It's always a pleasure, and I have a feeling this is going to be our best show yet.
And you know what? You're going to be giving away a lot of stuff in this next hour, so people are going to want to call in for that. But before we get to that stuff, I want to meet the two, I would assume, bright young men that are in the studio right now. They're going to be facing off against myself and JD and try to make us look stupid, which I'm sure you will both succeed, by the way.
We've already done
Yes.
that.
So we have Miles and Robert. Miles, let me start with you. First of all, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Tell me how old you are. Where do you go to school? Talk right into the mic. Get right in there.
I'm 11 years old, and, well, I go to Kenny Gwynn Middle School, a school directly across from Infinity Math Institute.
Mm-hmm. JD, do you see how nice he talks into that microphone? It's incredible. We should both learn from that.
I'm very, very envious right now.
Well, Miles, you have a very good radio voice, let me just say. You don't have a thick New York accent like Mr. Brookhagen over here. But so you go to John's Infinity Math Institute, then?
Yes, I do.
That's really cool. You like it?
Yeah.
Are you ready to make me sound stupid?
I mean, it shouldn't be that hard.
I like this. Talk into the mic, by the way. Bring that mic closer
Like, it should not be that hard.
By the way, I agree with you. That's probably the smartest thing. That's probably the smartest thing anyone has said ever on this show. JD is smarter than I am. He's more book smart than me. I'm not very book smart. So JD, I actually think JD is going to do very well, my co-host over here. But I don't have very high standards for myself. Okay, let me go to Robert. Right?
Yep.
Robert, how old are you?
I'm 14, and I'm going to ATEC. It's a high school, and I'm going to 9th grade.
Very, very cool. So tell me a little bit about how you met John Brookhagen and teamed up with him with the Infinity, the Math Institute.
Well, it started at Kenny Gwynn in my middle school, and my sister had him for 8th grade algebra, and she said that he was probably the best teacher he's ever had. So I wanted to have him.
Cool.
I had him for 7th grade, but then didn't have him for 8th grade.
All right,
so.
JD, this is going to be horrible because these two kids sound really smart. We're in a lot of trouble.
Good luck.
We're definitely in a lot of trouble. These kids are going to kill us. I just have a feeling this is not going to go well for us.
Oh, I'm
All
ready,
right,
Brian.
Mr. Brookhagen, explain to us what we're doing here. We're going to do a little trivia teaming up. I'm teaming up with JD, my co-host, against Miles and Robert. So explain to me how this game goes.
Well, first of all, there'll be no teaming up. It's every man for himself.
Oh, I thought it was a team.
No, one versus
Oh, that's even worse. That's worse for me
1v1.
now. Oh, this is terrible.
Each round will have an elimination until we get a heads-up battle for the championship. And just so your listeners know, we love coming out here. So just for today, I'll give more details as we go through the program. But anybody who signs up for any of our programs today, any new customers will get 50% off.
Very cool.
We have some summer classes that are just starting up today. Mm-hmm. And you should see the kids. They were there this morning. Kids on July 1st in the middle of the summer showing up at 8:30 a.m. trying to get ready for pre-calculus, and these kids are going places.
And we're going to give away some stuff towards the end of the show. We're going to give away some, but okay. So explain to me the rules of this trivia contest so people listening understand how this works.
I'm going to take it round by round.
Okay.
The first round we're going to have a thing so that way you guys understand what the values of numbers are. So we're going to have an estimation game. And whoever gets the closest to the right answer will win the point. 3 points ensures that you're going to go on to the next round.
All right.
Some example questions is, how many products does Walmart carry? Mm-hmm. And, of course, nobody's going to get the right answer. But one person might say 1,000, one person might
20.
say 10,000. Whoever's the closest will win the point.
Okay.
You guys will write down your answer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the question. You will have 5 seconds to write down your answer. I will repeat the question, which will let you know how much time you have left to finish writing down your answer.
This is very complex.
Well, it's very easy. What I wanted to do is I wanted to give the people at home a chance to participate as well. So if you're listening in the car or online on KDWN.com, think about what your answer would be and see how you would fare against these CCSD students.
All right, fair. All right, I'm ready to go. It is time to play Are You Smarter Than a CCSD Student? I am ready to make myself sound like an ass on the... Well, I do that on the radio every day anyway, so that's fine.
Sometimes 5 to 6 times a day.
At least, yes. So, all right, John, who's going first?
All right, very good. So I'm going to read the question, and as I repeat the question, you must write down your answer.
Okay,
so
we all answer it at the same time.
All answer at the same time. As I repeat the question, that will be your time limit to finish writing down.
All right,
Question number 1.
I'm ready.
On average, how many days per year does it rain in Las Vegas?
Ooh,
on average,
that's a good question.
How many days per year does it rain in Vegas? Mr. Shapiro, what's your answer?
My answer was 8 days.
Very good. Robert?
6 days.
6 days. JD?
6 days.
6 days. And Miles?
I'm probably going to be wrong. 70 days.
Talk in the mic. Talk in the mic.
I'm probably going to be wrong, but 70 days.
70? Okay.
Maybe in New York. All right.
That's it. We're getting
the
another
correct
child.
answer was 21.
Whoa!
So the correct answer will go to Mr. Shapiro. Shapiro has 1 point. 2 more, and you move on to round 2.
But you guys are terrible. That's it. I want some new kids in here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And maybe, JD, 6 days?
Yeah, come on.
What are you doing?
I thought it was 6.
All right.
I've been here for 2 years. I thought it was 6.
Here's a nice, easy one. Very factual, all right? If you know your geography, you're going to be all right. How many countries are there in Africa?
Oh, boy, here's where I'm screwed.
The question is, how many countries are in Africa? We're going to go to Robert for the first answer.
My answer is 26 countries.
26 for Robert. JD?
21.
21. Miles?
I'm going to have to settle for safe 21 here.
21, I said, too.
You all said 21?
Yes.
What did you say, Robert?
26.
All right, we're going to give Robert the point. The actual answer is 54 countries are in Africa.
Good job, Robert.
Yeah, easy.
Clearly, you guys are not geography.
Clearly,
really
myself
well.
and JD failed geography.
But it's all right. We got Mr.
Doing
Shapiro
really
with
well.
1 point and Robert Andrews with 1 point.
Good job,
Moving
Robert.
on. What is the fewest number of moves that it takes to solve any Rubik's Cube? The question is, what is the fewest number of moves that it takes to solve any Rubik's Cube? We're going to go to JD for the first answer.
33.
Miles Cheam.
I'm going to guess. I'm screwed. 11 moves.
No profanity on the radio.
Don't
What's
listen
wrong with you.
Don't listen to me. I'm the idiot here. I'm the only one that can talk
He's
like
setting
that.
a very bad
All right, we're
example.
going to go to Shapiro.
I'm screwed. 18.
18. No profanity.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
imitating Miles.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And Robert.
Go ahead.
Sticking with 26.
26 is...
What's the answer? Come on, Brookhagen.
We're going to go with 20 is the correct answer.
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro now has
Yes.
2 points on his way to round 2 almost.
God, I'm so
The
smart.
next
It's
question,
unbelievable.
How many bathrooms are in the White House?
How many golden bathrooms are in the White House?
The question is,
I'm
how
sorry.
many bathrooms are in the White House? We're going to Miles for the first answer.
I'm going to say 15 bathrooms.
All right, thank you, Miles. Thank you for not cursing.
It is a rumor that Donald Trump does use the restroom a lot. I've heard that. I don't know if that's true.
I got this number
Yes.
directly.
Probably tweeting on the toilet.
I got this
Yes.
directly from Zach Smith. It's 22.
All right, Mr. Shapiro.
Boy, I was close with my guess if that's true. 24, I wrote.
And Robert Andrews.
16.
16. The correct answer was 35. So 22 and JD, he gets his first point.
That was a lucky guess.
Shapiro 2, Robert 1, JD 1, and Miles is screwed.
Miles, you're in trouble. All right. 70 times it rains in Vegas, Miles? Miles.
6 times?
Wait. How many days? Hold on a second. How many days are in the year?
365.
So,
0.25.
Math Institute. So, if it rains 70 days, you're saying that it rains almost 1 out of every 4 days. You're smarter than that.
70
I'm
over
sorry, I'm
365 isn't even close.
1 over 5. Closer.
My math's off.
Thank you,
1 out of
Robert.
5.
Speaking to the mic,
Okay,
show off
so
your intelligence.
that's 20%.
We also proved that I'm an idiot. No, I'm just kidding.
We're all screwed.
We're all screwed. Yeah.
You don't say.
The Six Flags amusement park in New Jersey has more mechanical rides than any other theme park. How many rides do they have? The Six Flags Amusement Park in New Jersey, it was Great Adventure when I lived in New York, has more mechanical rides than any other theme park. How many do they have, Miles?
24 rides.
Mr.
You
Shapiro.
didn't give me enough time. Okay, fine. I said 25.
Robert Andrews.
45.
And JD.
I said 60.
JD wins his second point. 71 mechanical rides at Great Adventure Six Flags in New Jersey.
He's cheating.
That's right.
He's cheating.
2 points for the two disc jockeys,
Brian.
only 1 point for the students combined.
I am ascending right now. I'm not cheating.
This is all
Kids,
guesswork.
let's get it together.
I'm actually impressed. Me and JD, we're not embarrassing ourselves. We're doing okay.
How
kids
many
are smart.
years will the footprints left by U.S. astronauts on the moon last? How long until you can no longer see the footprints from the astronauts left on the moon? Mr. Shapiro.
Wild guess. I put down 100.
100 years.
You
Mr.
can't,
Andrews.
Wait a second. You can't cheat.
But 30.
You can't do that.
30.
I put 125.
The Sharp is disqualified from this question. He wrote down his answer after Shapiro gave his answer. He might as well have said 101. He went out on the Price is Right. And Miles.
What a cheater
5
my co-host
years.
is.
Oh, my God. You guys are so disappointing.
What is it?
10 million years.
I think I won. I win, though. That counts as a win.
All right, Mr. Shapiro is
10
moving on to the
years.
third round.
Wait, how do you That's ridiculous. How do they estimate? No one's been alive 10 million years to have that kind of research.
John,
But due to the...
I don't like that question at
Yeah,
all.
that was a bad.
That's a-
Brookhagen, that was a bad. Hey, still
Very
give-
good. The question
That's
is
a
now eliminated.
questionable
Shapiro
question.
is not moving on to the second round. How many
That's not
teeth
true. That's
does
not
a
true.
bear have?
How many teeth?
The question is, how many teeth does a bear have?
Give me a second here.
Have your answers down. We're going to go to Robert first.
I say 46 teeth.
46 teeth. JD.
I said 28 teeth.
28 Miles.
50 teeth.
50
Talk in the
teeth.
mic. Talk in the mic. Say it loud.
50 teeth.
There we go. Good job. Good job, Miles. 42.
And 42 teeth. God
No,
darn it.
no obscenities, Brookhagen.
All right, Shapiro's moving on to round 3 with the exact correct answer, 42 teeth.
Those aren't.
Okay,
those
can I be
are-
honest?
that's
Can I
not
just be
connected to
honest?
anything,
That
right?
was a complete and utter guess, okay?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I just happen to be sitting next to you with the answer sheet.
I have 4 teeth, so I just tried to. That was a complete guess, all right? I'm
Those
lucky.
4 teeth look really good with that bulbous head.
Listen. These kids can beat me. That's fine. I just want to beat JD. It's very
Well,
important.
you made
me.
it to round number 2, so you're now not participating.
Oh, all right.
How many pieces was the Statue of Liberty disassembled into when it was transported from France to the United States?
I like this. I just get to sit back and see JD struggle.
How many years? How many pieces was the Statue of Liberty
JD, don't-
disassembled into when it was transported from France to the United States?
I just got JD
Miles.
looking at Robert's
I
piece
don't
of
like
paper.
this anymore. 47 pieces.
Robert Andrews,
265 pieces.
265 pieces, and JD,
Come on, JD.
I said 15 pieces.
15 pieces. We're going to go to Robert Andrews was closest with 350
JD, that was close.
pieces.
JD, that was close.
Robert has 2.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on
JD
a
has
second.
2, and
Hold on a second.
Miles has
Hold
nothing.
Hold on a second. It was 365 and JD picked 15.
350.
350. Okay, go ahead. Good job, JD.
This is my favorite question of the day. This is crazy.
This is fun. I just get to sit
it's
back
gonna
now and
get
watch,
even
watch
better.
you guys struggle.
How many seconds is the head still conscious after being guillotined off?
I don't even know what guillotine means.
When they chop your head off in the guillotine, how long are you still conscious with the head?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a. You know what?
How many seconds?
I think I know the answer to that, but I'm not allowed to say. I'm not in this. I already because somebody got all their answers right. I don't know who that
Robert
was. but-
Andrews, what do you got?
I say 25 seconds.
25 seconds. JD.
I said 8 seconds.
JD says 8, and Miles?
Rest in peace, me. 60 seconds.
I was. Can I just
Can
say?
you imagine
I
your
was gonna
head is
say-
flailing around for 60 seconds
I was
and
going
you're
to say
still
5.
alive?
I was going to say 5.
The correct answer is 30 seconds.
Wow, that long?
That is crazy, right?
Very nicely done there,
Robert
Miles.
Andrews moving on to round number 2.
Oh, Robert. I'm sorry, Robert.
Miles,
Sorry.
you're going to have a clean sweep on the next 2 questions. It's you and JD.
Robert, wait, Robert. How did you know that?
Oh, no reason.
Like
A guess.
that was a really really good guess. I'm impressed. So what are the standings now, Brookhagen? What's
All right,
going
right
on
now,
here?
Mr. Shapiro and Mr. Andrews are moving on to round number 2. We have a heads-up match between Miles and JD.
Oh, this is gonna be
and
fun. I
JD
like it.
has a commanding 2-0 lead in the best of 5.
Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to do round 2 now, and then we'll take a break. Okay, because we got a little bit of time here.
Well, we need to eliminate someone.
What's that?
We need to eliminate someone.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Isn't that round 2?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Right now, we're going to go
Okay.
for the last position
Once
in round
again,
2.
Brian is
That's
the idiot. I
probably not
apologize.
gonna be
Okay,
me.
all right. So hold on. So me and Robert are sitting back, relaxing.
Yeah, you
now.
guys are good.
Good job, Robert. Give me a fist pump here, man, my man. Good job.
All right,
right.
while they sit there and coddle each other and tell each other how good they are, we're going to go to JD and Miles. Now,
JD, are you nervous at all?
I'm kind of scared.
Miles is my star 6th grade pupil going into 7th grade.
I'm
I
feeling
expect him to
depressed.
take this over.
Listen, I'm not going to tell you who I'm rooting for, but it has something to do with the 11-year-old that's sitting over here. Go ahead.
Okay. Out of 2 billion people, if you randomly selected 2 billion people, how many of them will live more than 116 years?
By the way, from a gambling perspective, JD was minus 500 to move on to the second round.
The question is, out of 2 billion people, how many of them will live more than 116 years? Robert, what is your answer? I'm sorry,
Robert.
Miles.
Okay.
5% of people.
5 people?
5% of the whole thing.
You mean 5 people?
Yes.
Okay, and JD, what's your answer?
You're right.
I said 120,000.
Miles, you are correct. 1 person out of every 2 billion will live that
How is
long.
that possible?
Very good, Miles. Well done.
So that's it? JD's out?
No. Miles has 1.
Nice sound
All right.
effects.
How many countries are represented as member states of the United Nations? The question is, how many countries are represented as member states of the United Nations?
Excuse me, moderator. My co-host is using his cell phone. Can you please make sure he's not Googling anything and
Oh.
cheating? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. That's all.
JD, what did you get?
I said 56.
And Miles, what did you get?
I don't feel so good anymore. 15.
All right. Fortunately, JD was looking at his phone, and there's a clear no cell phone rule. The correct answer is 192, but being that JD got disqualified on that question, we are now 2-2.
So wait, this is it. This is the tiebreaker.
It is sudden death right now to move on to the second round.
JD, why would you cheat against an 11-year-old? That's low, man.
Wow.
God.
You aiming to eliminate
No,
me that early?
You're a
I made-
legitimate
I made
professional sports
I made
handicapper.
a statement before this started. I placed a pretty hefty wager on myself right before this started.
Did you? Were you
And
really just cheating on your
I'm
phone?
doing anything
Oh,
I
my
can to
goodness.
win. No, I was sending a text
Did you
message,
cheat
but
on your SATs? Because I did. Did you cheat on your SATs? No. Oh, okay. Listen,
Well,
kids.
I took
listen,
the
kids.
ACT.
Don't listen. Don't ever look to us as a role model. Okay. This is a perfect example of that. Okay. So the score is tied now 2-2, Mr. Brookhagen. This is it. This is the question to decide who is the first person who will get eliminated. I actually, you know what? I don't know who to root for because it's fun to make fun of JD, but I kind of want him to continue as well. But I want you to win too. So
Thank you.
Okay, the final question.
all right.
Who will get closer? In 2017, how many phones in millions, how many phones did Apple sell? In 2017,
That's a good question, Brookhagen.
how many phones did Apple sell?
That's a good
The
question.
answer will be in millions.
All right.
JD, what is your answer?
I said 88 million.
88 million from JD. And Miles, what did you get?
I'm going to have to go with a clean 100 million.
The correct answer is 217 million, and Miles is going to the second round.
JD.
Hey, JD, do yourself a favor and take the L.
I like it. I like it. Well, hey, that was a very
Sudden comeback.
That was a very close competition. JD, how does it feel to lose to an 11-year-old? Can you please tell our listeners? How does that feel? You just got destroyed by an 11-year-old and a 14-year-old. How does it feel? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Are you speechless?
Am I speechless?
Yes. How does it feel? I want to know how does it feel to lose to an 11-year-old?
Sometimes in life, you lose to 11-year-olds.
All right.
Miles, what do you got to say
Fair
to
enough.
JD?
Miles, congratulations.
Do yourself a favor again, JD. I'll hand
He's
you
talking
another
trash.
L.
This 11-year-old is talking trash to you, JD. Are you gonna allow that to happen? You just gonna let that happen? You're not gonna talk smack back to this kid? You going to take that from an 11-year-old? I'm just
Miles
asking
is
you.
holding back. Don't worry, Miles. He's a big boy. He could take
I'm just
it.
asking you, man. I'm just asking you. Not only that, but you cheated. You were looking at your phone.
First of all, I didn't cheat. I was sending a text
Okay,
message.
hold on.
Second of all, yeah, you were.
I rightfully won, but I was sending a text message, so it's fine. It's okay. I lost to
Robert and
11, it happens.
Miles, do you think that JD was cheating, for the record?
Actually,
Talking the mic.
Truth is, I think he was cheating.
All right, so John, how long did you give us to answer those questions? 15 seconds, 20 seconds? How could I Google that fast? I couldn't.
I think JD is getting
You
defensive.
got the thumbs of a 16-year-old girl, bro.
You've got the Donald Trump thumbs. That's what you have. They're small. All right. Well, listen, JD, valiant effort, my friend.
Yeah,
Valiant.
we appreciate the participation, JD.
Listen, you know how? Listen, in poker, if you're the first man out of a tournament, John, you know this.
Yeah.
They give you the donkey trophy.
Right, and it's better than bubbling.
Yes. So it's okay. It's all right. I think JD's a little upset, but it's fine. Actually, to be honest with you, I thought I was going to be the first one out, and I ended up being the first one in. So I've surprised myself. From here on out, I feel okay. If I lose in the second round, I've got nothing to lose now. I'm playing with house money because I thought I would be the first one out. The fact that I guessed, and I guessed right, how many teeth a bear has
On the
is
money.
unbelievably phenomenal. I am so proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the back. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to go to round 2. I'm going to be facing off against 11-year-old Miles, right, and 14-year-old Robert coming up next. And we're also going to give some stuff away. If you're unaware, John Brookhagen is running Infinity, the Math Institute. It's a great facility. I've been there before, and these two very bright young men attend the school, and we're going to give out some free scholarships when we come back. So
While we're on break, I'm going to give something away. Is that cool?
Okay. What do you want to give
listen,
away?
what we're going to do is we're doing these summer classes to get kids prepared for school. We have an elementary math class for anybody up to 6th grade, like 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, or we have a basic math class, which is an introduction to everything middle school and high school. What we have is the beautiful Adriana waiting at the Math Institute right now. The first person to call, now you have to have a student who is in 6th, 7th, or 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th grade that is looking to advance and be ready for this math school year. This morning, the kids were in, they were getting ready for the school year, and I'm telling you, it's unbelievable, the enthusiasm, the fun,
So
how
how long
fast
is the
time
scholarship?
goes by.
How long is
The
it?
scholarship will last 6 weeks,
Okay, so a free 6-week class.
worth $600.
This is a $600. You want to do the first caller.
The first caller
right now. Okay. Let me give out the number.
I'm going to give out the number to Infinity because
okay.
anything after the first caller, today only, we will give you 50% off any of our services.
So you want to give out the $600 scholarship for people to call into your school?
Right. They're going to call
Okay.
right now. The first caller, once I
Okay,
give out
give
the
out
number,
the
the
number.
first caller to the school will get
Okay.
a free class.
Go ahead.
Any and all callers after that will get 50% off.
Go ahead,
The
give out
phone
the
number
number.
is 702-768-1777.
Okay, so here's what we're doing, folks. You get a free 6-week scholarship to Infinity, the Math Institute, but you're not calling into the station. You're calling into his school, which is, again, 702-768-1777. And if you are interested in going to Infinity, the Math Institute, he will give you 50% off if you call into our station at 257-5396. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this. We are going to continue. Are you smarter than a CCSD student? Apparently, we got the answer. My co-host JD is not. It is still out in the open whether I am or not. We will continue this trivia when we come back. We'll take a break right after this. You're listening to the Vegas Take on the all-new 101.5 FM, 720 AM KDWN. All right, welcome back. It is the Vegas Take, Sharp and Shapiro. Little radio, but welcome back. It is the Vegas Take. Glad you could join us. By the way, a reminder tomorrow, Democratic presidential candidate Seth Moulton will be joining us in studio from 6 to 7. That's going to be a lot of fun, a lot to get to with him. Warren Ligari, who runs the NBA Summer League here in Vegas. In fact, he's responsible for the reason why the NBA Summer League is here. He'll be joining us in studio as well, along with Jamison Wells from Drive Time Sports. A lot of basketball to get to tomorrow. We just don't have time to get to it today. And joining us in studio right now is John Brookhagen, our friend from Infinity, the Math Institute. We're going to be giving away 2 $600 scholarships coming up here in just a little bit. So stay tuned for that. We're giving away those 2 prizes. But we have 11-year-old Miles and 14-year-old Robert that are in round 2 in this trivia contest. Are you smarter than a CCSD student? I think somebody is not in anymore. I don't know who that is, but somebody.
Who's not in, Miles?
I don't know. Who didn't make it?
Gee, I wonder if it's the co-host or not. Gee, I wonder.
I love it that Miles is trash talking my co-host. Now, JD was a little unfortunate. It was very close. It was 2-2, and he lost in the tiebreaker. But JD is now sitting there patiently, taking the smack talk. What's all right? Are you okay, JD? You all right? You look a little upset. Are you all right?
Oh,
You
I'm
okay?
good.
Oh, okay.
I'm great. How you doing?
You look upset.
I'm-
In poker, we
I'm-
call that being on tilt. You look like you're on tilt.
I am perfectly fine. I am not on tilt.
All right,
That's
fair
his
enough.
poker face right
Yeah,
now.
fair enough. Okay. JD's just sitting there calm and cool and collected, but we don't know what's going on inside. I don't, but he looks calm.
All right, number one, you got to visit themathinstitute.com if you want to find out more information.
And we're going to give out some stuff coming up. Okay, so let's go to round 2 here. Let's get this thing going.
All right, right here, we're going to do a little game where contestants must give the next answer when it's their turn within 5 seconds. If you get the answer wrong or you take too long, then you will be
Writing it down,
eliminated.
right?
No, there's no more writing down. We're
Okay.
just winging it.
All right.
You will have 5 seconds.
So we just scream it out?
No, I will tell you when it's your turn.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, and then after it's your turn.
I'm not very good with
we will-
directions. Okay.
It's one of those games where once we get started, you'll understand
Fair
what's
enough.
going on.
Okay,
all right?
go for it.
So we're going to get into more math-based questions. All right? Now, squares are numbers multiplied by themselves. For example, 10 squared is 10 times 10, which equals 100. So we will begin with 1 squared, and each contestant will have 5 seconds to state the next perfect square. Any questions?
I guess not.
So
I'm already
basically, the first
confused.
person is going to tell you what 1 times 1 is. The
Yes.
second person is going to say 2 times 2. The next
Okay.
person is going to say 3 times
Fair
3.
enough. Okay.
And we're going to figure out.
I sort of understand. Go
All
ahead.
right?
Go ahead.
We're going to start with Robert because I have a feeling they understand what I'm looking for.
All right. Go ahead.
All right?
Go ahead.
Robert, you're going to start. Do you
JD,
understand?
do you have any idea what he's talking about?
Oh, I know.
You know.
He knows.
Okay. All right. I don't.
He
I'm
wishes
just
he was
being
still
honest.
alive now.
I'm just being honest. I don't. All right. Go ahead.
If you get 2 strikes, then you will be eliminated
All right.
from this round.
All right.
All right,
Kind
Robert?
of like my dating life.
Robert,
Go
start
ahead.
us out with 1 times 1.
1.
Miles?
4,
9.
16.
25.
Oh, so we're continuing to go here?
5, 4, 3.
50. 36.
50 was your logged response.
Oh,
36 was indeed the correct answer.
Our producer was trying to help me. He's trying to help me.
Johnny, what's wrong with you, Johnny?
It didn't help. All right. Go ahead. No more math questions. Come on.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of math. Robert, you want to recite some more squares for
Yeah,
me?
49.
Keep going.
Oh, 49. 64. 81. 100. 140. No,
Up.
121. 144.
Oh wow, you guys are so smart.
Thank you
Now
very much.
Now you're really starting to make me look stupid. All right, fine.
Now,
good
there's
job.
a
Good job.
beautiful, beautiful sequence of numbers. It's called the Fibonacci sequence.
So you're doing another math question.
Oh, you know it.
really?
Yep, it's going to
Why
get...
don't you ask a poker question, a gambling question? Why don't we do that? Let's do my expertise.
Well, you know, I was just in the horse championship, and some guy limped under the gun in Omaha 8 or better with 2-7 Jack King rainbow.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, so let's get back to the math. All right. So, found throughout nature, the Fibonacci
Can we ask
sequence.
a question about alcohol? Can you do that? No, I'm sorry.
right,
Go ahead. Go
Miles.
ahead.
All right. The Fibonacci sequence reflects patterns of growth spirals found everywhere in nature. That doesn't make it as important as it makes it a natural phenomenon, like seeing ripples in a pond or the numbers of petals in a flower. The sequence is found by starting with the numbers 0 and 1, then adding the previous 2 numbers. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Then 1 plus 1 is 2.
I do know that.
You understand the Fibonacci sequence?
No, I know 0 plus 1 is 1 and 1 plus 1 is 2. I did know
Okay, and then
that,
1
yes.
plus 2 is?
I believe 3, but I might
Right.
be wrong. Okay.
And then
yeah, I
2
did
plus
know that.
3 is?
No, now you're getting
3 plus 5.
now
so
you're,
all
now
you
you're
do,
getting into uncharted territory.
So
I
what
don't-
you need to do is you need to add the previous 2 numbers stated in order to get the Fibonacci sequence. So I'm going to start out by saying 0 and 1, and then you guys are going to take it from there by adding the previous 2 numbers stated. We're going to go with Miles first. Do you understand, Robert?
I kind of
Do
don't.
you understand, Miles?
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay, very good. 0, 1, Miles.
1.
Oh, so you don't. Okay, so you're 0,
So
1.
I said 0 and 1.
Yeah.
He says 1.
Yeah.
So the previous 2 numbers were 1 and 1.
Okay.
So you got to add them together.
Okay. 1 plus 1 is 2. I do know.
All
that.
right, Robert.
3.
5.
I don't. 8.
11.
You are wrong.
Oh.
5 plus 8 is 13. But thank you very much, Robert. You're making us all look really good.
I did it for.
He's trying. You're already getting sympathy points.
Good.
All right.
Good.
Brian has a strike and Robert has a strike. If you guys mess up one more time,
Well,
you
why
are
don't you
out.
get away from math? That's 2 math questions in a row. This is unfair. I don't appreciate it being fixed.
All right, sounds good. You don't
flunk
like math
elementary
problems?
school, or is it just me?
I flunked. Yeah, don't do what I see. The problem with me, kids, is, well, there's a lot of problems with me, but I skipped class a lot. Horrible role model. And because when you skip class, you end up like me, and you end up, 11-year-old is smarter than a 39-year-old. This is what happens, kids. Go to school, get grades, work hard. Basically, don't do what me and JD did, and you guys will be just fine. Just do the opposite of the way we've lived our life, and you'll be just fine.
Don't
right,
follow
JD?
in their footsteps.
Is that fair, JD? I'm putting myself on the line as well, and you. Are you okay with that?
I'm going to let you speak for you only.
Okay,
in
fine,
this
fine,
situation.
fine. I still stand by my comment, though. But fine, go ahead.
All right, really quick. We're going to go to Miles for the definition of a prime number.
What is? Wait a second. 3 math questions in a row?
A
Wait,
prime number
This is fixed.
is any integer greater than 1 whose only 2 factors are 1 and itself.
Incorrect.
That is absolutely perfectly stated.
Incorrect.
It's an integer greater than 1 whose only factors are 1 in itself. So, for example, 7 is a prime number because its only factors are 1 and
Why
7.
don't you ask some questions like, what is the most popular online dating website? Let's ask that question, because I know
Probably the one you're not using.
that's actually not true. I'm on about 12 of them. That's not true.
Right, he's run the gamut, so that way he can't not be on the one.
What is your favorite drink at the bar? Why can't we ask that question? I mean, that's an easy
Robert,
one.
what would
Question
you
is
order at the bar?
opinion-based.
Club soda. Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple, yeah.
There you. Okay. See.
Aw, his mom
like
is in the next room.
I order Shirley Temples all the time. Extra cherries, by the way. I do.
That's very masculine.
All right.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I feel
Brian.
out of my
I never
element
claimed
right
to be
now.
masculine. JD is. I'm not. I'm okay with that. That's fine. I'm okay with that. All right, go ahead. Don't ask
All
me a
right,
math
anyway,
question.
so
Don't ask me a math question.
8
for
is
God's
not a
sakes.
prime number
Here we
because 1 and 8 are not the only factors. You could also divide 8 by 2 or 4.
Yes.
So we are going to state the prime numbers consecutively. All right? Now, the first prime number is 2. All right? So, Brian, I'm going to give you the first answer to help you out. The first answer will be 2. And then after that, what is the next prime number? Brian, you get to go first
I have
with
no
the
idea.
first prime number.
I have no idea.
You got to pick a number that only can't be divisible by anything, such as 7.
I'm gonna guess it's 3.
No, you're right, but you're just going to start with the first answer. You say 2.
Okay, 2.
All right, Robert.
3.
Miles.
That would be 5.
7.
Correct.
11.
13.
I'm gonna guess 17. I'm such an idiot. I'm just
23.
guessing.
The
Oh!
answer is 19. You skip 19, then 23,
I believe,
then 29.
if I'm not mistaken, somebody just made the finals. I don't know who that
It
is.
looks like we're going to have
looks like
Mr.
it's me.
Shapiro versus Miles, the 7th grader. Sorry, Miles.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Let me be very clear here. Robert, you outlasted my co-host, JD. JD, how old are you? Can you share that on the air? Talking to the mic.
I'm 33 years old, Brian.
You outlasted a 33-year-old. That is quite an accomplishment. You have nothing to be ashamed of, my friend. And I was cheating a little bit too. Just for the record, your mom was helping me out behind the glass there. So just to let you know, your mom was helping me out. So Anyway, good job.
Yeah,
good job.
thank you.
All right, let's get to it, man. We're up to the
I think
finals.
the moms are having a lot more fun than we're having in here.
Probably.
I gotta
Every
tell you,
time
man,
I
I'm
turn
sweating.
around, they're bouncing up and down.
I got to tell you, I'm sweating here. By the way, coming up in a couple minutes, why don't we give away one now?
All
Okay?
right, sounds great.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give away a free scholarship for Algebra. Let's do the Algebra one
Algebra
first.
2.
This is a $600 value. If you call in right now, we will make it easy on you. First caller to call in right now at 257-5396. Again, that number, 702-257-5396. You will win a class that is valued at $600 to go to the Infinity Math Institute for Algebra. Again, that number to call.
Algebra 2.
Algebra 2, I apologize. 702-257-5396. Call in right now. You win that prize valued at $600 at 257-5396. Okay, John, Let's go to the finals here. Let's do it.
All right. First of all, Algebra 2, logarithms, exponents, all that fun stuff. The unit circle. I love the unit circle.
Sounds like I need that class.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Sounds like I need that class. So we'll give that away. It's valued at $600. First caller right now at 257-5396. Okay,
You
Mr.
would actually be
Brookhagen.
joining Miles' older brother, Calvin, who's an excellent student.
Okay.
A shout out to Calvin Cheam. All right. So now we are moving on to the sudden death portion.
All right, let's do
All
it.
right, this is simply a speed trivia contest. It's going to be Miles versus Brian.
Before we start, let's just say hello to our winner. Yeah. Let's get to our winner real quick, just so he can say a quick hello. Johnny, who do we got on the line? Who is it? By the way, the number to call, 257-5396. You're going to want to be ready because we are going to be giving away another $600 scholarship. You know what, Johnny? Don't worry about it. He doesn't have to come on the air. That's fine. We need to get to the finals here. So let's get to the finals.
Very good. Now,
All right, Jared, real quick. Jared, congratulations, my friend. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, so you just won a $600 class. Do you have kids?
I do.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoy it. And all I ask is if one of your children really enjoyed the class, call in and tell us about it, okay?
I will.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks, Jared. We're going to
Thank
get your
you, Jared.
information.
Welcome.
Okay. All right. Let's get on to it here. Let's go to the finals. Heads up. I love it. Let's go, Mr. Brookhagen. Let's get to
all
it.
right, this will be very simple. There will be 19 questions. We will keep score, and actually there's going to be 18 questions, and in case of a tie, the 19th
right.
will be the
We
sudden
got to
death.
go because we only got about 13 minutes here. So let's get to it.
These are going to be quick.
Okay.
This is machine gun fire
All
right
right.
here.
All right.
Done.
I'm for
All
gun.
right.
I'm for gun control, by the way.
I am not.
Go ahead.
All right, very good. Now, you will have to ring your buzzers by raising your hand. And the first person to raise their hand will have the opportunity to answer.
Ring your buzzers. What kind of show is this? I'm sorry. Go
This
ahead.
will be
It's
Miles,
Jeopardy.
All right. Go ahead.
and this will be Brian.
All right.
All
enough.
right. So that way the listeners will know who
Okay.
buzzed in first.
All right. Fair enough.
All right.
Let's do it.
What is the definition of absolute value?
The numbers. The definition of absolute value would be the distance of said number upon a number line. That would be the distance from zero.
Way to add about 14 extra words to that definition. Thank you, Miles. You are up 1-0.
Something tells me he learned that in Infinity, the Math Institute. I might be wrong on that one, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What a student.
Yes.
All right. What is
Good
the
job.
difference between parallel and skewed lines?
Another Institute question. I have no chance.
The sad thing is,
He didn't put it. No, he doesn't get the answer.
Miles.
He didn't put his
the
arm
kind
up.
of sad thing is, parallel lines, they have so much in common. The only sad thing is, they're never going to meet.
But that doesn't answer the question.
No,
What's
he's
the
wrong.
difference?
No. He doesn't get a second chance. Listen, you got it wrong. Live with it. You're gonna have to live with that for the rest of your life.
Okay, Brian,
Live
why
with
don't you
it.
take it from
Nah,
that?
you should.
No answer. No
Skewed
answer.
lines are on different planes while parallel lines are on the
I
same
don't know.
plane.
Look, can we just talk about Donald Trump? I don't know.
All right, I got one for you, all right? Put your thinking caps on and start listening very, very carefully.
I'm
You
trying.
ready?
Yes.
What is 100 times 2 divided by 4 divided by 5 plus 6 minus 15?
1.
Correct. The answer is 1.
I think I now I know how JD feels. I think what was the word we used? Screwed. I think I'm getting screwed here.
No.
All right.
No
I
profanity on the
purposely
air.
kicked JD off to give the students a chance. You are losing this all on your own, brother.
Well, are you going to ask? Can you ask a political question? Who are you voting for president?
There is only one correct answer, Miles.
Who's a Donald Trump supporter in this room? Raise your
I'm
hand.
supporting Mr. Bruce.
Fine. All right, go ahead.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
all right.
Go ahead.
This isn't necessarily a math question. This is more a computer question.
Oh, great.
What base number system do computers use?
Computer systems, they use base 2, 1 and 0.
Correct. They're all ones and zeros. Miles is correct.
This is ridiculous. All right, go ahead.
All right, here's an easy one. This is a history question.
Yeah. Oh, great. I did so well in history. I know my
Very
history.
good.
Oh, great.
Well, if you know
Can't
your
wait for
history,
this.
you'll have no
I can't-
problem with
yeah,
this.
I can't wait for this.
Who is known as the father of mathematics?
The father of mathematics? Can I guess? I'll guess. Hillary Clinton.
Incorrect.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I got it wrong. All right.
Miles?
Who is Isaac? Who is Isaac Newton?
Isaac Newton. I knew
No,
that.
he is not the father of mathematics.
Sorry, I think it
Archimedes
was
is the
Albert
father of
Einstein.
All right,
mathematics.
all right.
All right.
Who
Bad
is Mr.
question.
Brew?
Bad question.
All
Next
right,
question.
here's a great. This is my favorite trivia question.
go.
We do this
We got
question
10
every
minutes.
time. Name 2 even prime numbers. Miles.
Trick question. There's only one even prime number.
That
and
is
that
a
number
trick question.
is 2.
All even numbers are not prime except for 2 because
Mm-hmm.
the rest of them are divisible by 2. Right, Brian?
Whatever you say.
You see,
I need to
we're
go.
all learning something.
I need to go to Infinity, the Math Institute.
All right, I got a good one. I got a good one here for you, Brian.
You keep saying that. You keep saying
this
it's-
is a literature.
These are not good ones for me.
Literary.
This makes me
literature.
look horrible.
Are you good with literature?
You see
Definitely
You see my
not.
handwriting? I haven't read a book
What
in 30
subject
years.
are you good at?
The last book I read was Green Eggs and Ham. I haven't read a book in 30. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. The Bible is the most published book in history.
Well, that's a really bad question. I can tell you right now, I did not read the Bible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you read the second most published book in history. What would that be? Nobody knows the answer.
No, I got it.
Oh.
Donald Trump. How to make a deal. Donald Trump. No?
The art of
Fake
the
deal.
Art of the
deal
deal. Yeah.
is close,
Oh, okay.
but it's
Has
a
Ken Thompson wrote a book?
Ken
No.
Thompson.
No, it's not Ken Thompson.
It's a blog,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Robert is back in studio with the answer.
The answer is Euclid's Elements.
By the way, Robert has a very Clark Kent look to him, by
That
the
is
way.
correct, and he does
He
indeed.
So
really
casual.
does. Yeah, he really does. All right, next question. Come
All
on,
right,
this
all
is
right, all right. Here we go.
giving me no
Carpenters.
chance.
Let's just go to labor, hard labor. You ever do any hard labor, Brian?
Yeah, this.
Good.
Go ahead.
Well, carpenters use the Pythagorean triple to ensure they are building perfect right angles. Name any Pythagorean triple.
No idea.
Miles.
3, 4, and 5.
Very good,
All
Miles.
right, I'm really confused right now. This kid is like a wizard over here, and then when you ask him how many days does it rain in a year, he says 350 days. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on here. Okay, this is embarrassing. Go ahead. Now I wish I was JD. He's just sitting there.
All right.
All right, go
Only
ahead.
to
Rest in
make it
pieces.
a little more fun because Miles is
This is
whooping your
ridiculous.
butt. The sixth
Yeah.
grader.
I'm good at this.
Listen, I'm
so.
going to steal your lunch at school. I am not happy with you, my friend. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Tell Brian you're going to stuff him in a locker.
You know, I probably.
will
I'm
be
too fat. I'm too fat for that.
I will be
Give him a
stuffing
wedgie.
you in the gymnasium locker.
I do. Listen, at
And
the
those things are
at
skinny
Listen,
as-
on the Vegas take, we do not condone violence. Okay, unless you're Antifa. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. Go ahead.
You can.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right, Robert, I'm going to let you jump in anytime you want.
Oh,
all right?
great. Now
You-
it's 2 against 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
you-
he's not doing a good enough
I'll
job.
tell you
That's
what.
smart. Yeah.
If it's a tie, I'll pick Brian or Miles.
All
But
right.
if they don't get the
All
answer
right,
right
go
away,
ahead.
you could always buzz in.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, as Mark Levin would
We
say.
do
Go
not.
ahead.
We do not use Roman numerals in America. Rather, we use this. Shapiro.
I'm going to say numbers.
What kind of numbers?
They're numbers. I don't know.
No one?
I don't know what's good.
Miles.
Go ahead, JD. JD has the answer. Go ahead, JD. Help
Let
me
him
out
go,
here.
let him go.
Let him help
JD
me.
finally Googled the answer. Hold on.
The answer is the metric system.
That is one thing we definitely don't use in America.
Imperial.
That is one thing we could really use here.
Did he just say the
about
metric
You-
system?
We use the Arabic number
Wait, hold on.
system.
Are you serious? The metric system. Listen, when I say Donald Trump, I know I don't know the answer. You're better off. Okay, JD, just sit there. Don't give
That
me
was
any
more
answer.
sarcastic than your because you were closer to the correct
All right,
answer.
we only got a couple more minutes left. Go.
All right.
Mathematically, I don't think I have a chance to win right now.
What famous mathematician invented calculus or stole it from Leibniz and published it?
No idea. Go ahead.
Miles.
Go ahead.
Isaac Newton.
That is correct. Isaac Newton, inventor of calculus. What is JD
See, I thought that was Bill Calculus.
named after him?
I thought you were going to say Bill Cosby. That's what I thought you were just
Oh.
going to say there. Okay, go ahead.
All right. What is 1/8 as a decimal?
1/8 is 0.125. That's
Correct, Miles. Very
Wow.
good.
This is just getting ridiculous.
How many sides are in a dodecagon?
A dodecagon?
Miles.
There are 12 sides in a
Correct.
dodecagon.
There are 12 sides in a dodecagon. All right. Here's
All
an
right,
easy.
don't get cocky over there. Don't get cocky.
Here's
No.
an easy one. Here's an
I
easy one.
won't.
How many zeros are in 10 to the 200,000th power?
All right, this is the last question. This is it. This is it. This is the last question.
Robert.
200,000.
Correct.
All right, good job, good job. Let's crown a winner here, okay? Miles, congratulations. You are the winner. Congratulations. I think you answered. I think you answered about 16 questions in a row. Good job. Robert, good job as well. You did very well.
Thank you.
Both of you guys, I am truly impressed. You guys did a really good job. I have proven that I am a moron. But,
and you are definitely not smarter than a CCSD student.
But
Sorry.
But who did a better job today, me or my co-host?
I'll tell
Mr.
you right.
Rue.
You
Yeah.
guys did equally well.
I have a feeling that we would have preferred having JD in that final round.
Robert is like a really nice kid, and Miles, you're very nice as well. But you have a mean streak in you. You've been making fun of us now. I kind of like Miles a little bit.
At
He's
the
got
beginning,
a mean streak.
you
I like
said that we could make fun of you.
I did. I like it. I did say that. In all fairness, I did that. Miles is certainly taking advantage of that. That's for sure. But you deserve it. You won.
I'm only following the rules.
You have a right to gloat because you won. So congratulations. Before we go, because we only got a couple more minutes left here, I'll tell you what, I'm feeling generous. I will give away one more scholarship. If you call in right now, you get a $600 valued scholarship to Infinity, the Math Institute, and this scholarship is going to be pre-calculus. So first caller right now at 257-5396. Let me give out that number again, 702-257-5396. First caller right now will win a $600 pre-calculus class at Infinity, the Math Institute. So that number, one more time, give us a buzz. You will be our winner at 702-257-5396. Right now, first caller will win a $600 value pre-calculus class at Infinity, the Math Institute.
And I just wanted to thank you guys so much for having us on. And I'll remind everybody again, it's themathinstitute.com, 702-768-1777. We're on the corner of Flamingo and Torrey Pines, right there on the west side, about a mile west of the Gold Coast and the Rio and the Palms. And if you want your kids to be just as quick as our two students right here, I'm telling you, these are our youngest students taking our easiest classes. We keep going. We teach adults, anybody from ages 5 to 50, whether you're preparing for the SAT, the GED, pre-calc, elementary, and everything in between. We really appreciate your support.
And I want to ask these kids real quickly. Robert, what do you want to be like when you? I know it's kind of early. I had no idea what I wanted to be when I was 14. But what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I got accepted into the program for computer science, so I'm
cool.
thinking about doing that for my future career.
Very cool. How about you, Miles? Do you have anything that you want to do when you become an adult? You're probably more of an adult than I am already, by the way, for the record. But
Well, I don't actually know, but I do know one thing for certain.
yes.
I'm not following in your footsteps.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Trust me, I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. Just take a look at my car, and that's all the proof you need. But well, you two guys did a really good job. You know, it's not easy to be on the radio, but you guys were very calm and collected. And that's more than I can say for a lot of guests that we have on the show. So you guys really did a phenomenal job, and I appreciate you guys coming in. You know, I one time down the road, I do want a rematch. I want a rematch with you guys. However, it's going to be strictly about gambling, okay? It's going to be about online dating, okay? And it's going to be about an 04 Hyundai Elantra. Those are going to be the three topics. That's the only way I'll do a rematch with you guys. That's it. So that's it. But
Why don't we just do one on gaming?
Gaming? No, you don't. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. You're not the age yet to game. Depends what you mean by gaming.
Yeah, I
you
think you guys have two different definitions.
Okay. Gaming. I don't know what that means. No, but anyway.
Video gaming.
Oh, well, you'll definitely beat me there. I'll kick your butt in NBA Jam and Super Mario Brothers. Anyway, guys,
let me prep them. We'll do some probabilities in gambling. No problem.
I'm okay with that, actually. Let's work on that one. Well, John, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. We do have a couple winners that have won your scholarship, so we appreciate that. And thanks for coming in, guys. We appreciate it. So
thank you.
You bet. So tomorrow on the show, this is going to be a lot of fun. You bet. Tomorrow on the show, we have presidential Democratic candidate Seth Moulton. He's going to be joining us in studio tomorrow. He's running for president. That's going to be a lot of fun. NBA Summer League director, the guy that's responsible for the NBA Summer League, Warren Ligari, will be joining us in studio tomorrow as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to want to stay tuned for that. And we will be taking your calls tomorrow. So we're going to have a good time. Coming up next, he's the legend himself. At least he likes to be called that. Ken Thompson's coming up next, folks. Stick around for him. We'll see you 22 hours from now. The Vegas Take, everybody. Have a great night.